I'm gonna analyze this guy. Apparently, he's gonna play Hela, although it shows Doctor Strange, but it should be Hela. Alright, Diamond 3, that's pretty good. Here we go.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Canvas me.
Skip around. Alright, here we go. Alright. Very good shots. Good attempt to move into other spots. But, you know, even though the idea is good, but, you know, you're really walking into death here, right? Two other duelists. He's staring right at you. This guy can eliminate you quickly with just one onk, right? So it is a good idea to go up here. But, you know, you should always protect yourself. So it looks like you're going to die here. Yep. You know, so you should understand your matchups. And, you know, try not to walk into a dangerous spot. But the aim is very good. Nice. And, you know, of course, this guy's coming at you. In general, it's kind of a tough matchup. Good though in the end. Very nice. You know, I think probably one of your issues is protecting yourself, right? You know, of course, this team did not punish you, but typically if you're standing here and, you know, there's all this over here, you can die quickly. This guy here, right? So you always want to try to stand behind your tank if you're facing the whole team like that, you know? But you did get out, so it's okay. Yeah, you know. That was probably a symptom of that, right? As you can see, you're on the front line here. You know, you should be behind him in theory, although he should push up a little more. But one of my lessons I learned is, even if the tank is too cowardice to push up, doesn't mean that you should be pushing up, because in the end you're gonna get harmed for it. He's a Hulk, so he's always gonna be doing crazy stuff, and that's a death, right? It just seems like, and your aim is good, but it seems like you're underestimating your opponents every time, right? Here, remember, you have range, right? He doesn't. So you should always be stepping away from this type of enemy, not into them, and you start to step into them. You should really be stepping away, because you should know, of course, that he gets close to you and he punches you. But if you're over here, you can still hit him. So you seem to always underestimate your opposition. He does get killed, but you lose your life.
I shall claim my victory eventually.
The moon haunts you.
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Okay.
This body is.
And once again, right, like, it is a tough matchup, Hawkeye, right? Because remember, what does your character specialize in, right? Range, stuff like that, right? Shooting. This character is one of the only characters in the game that really outmatches Hela in that regard. So typically, if you have a Hawkeye going against you, it's always going to be a tough game to play Hela, right? Because he's the only character maybe in the whole game that can actually outmatch her in terms of range shooting. That's good. So, you know, once again, you're challenging him, and notice how out you know, let's look at it from his point of view. Look how easy it is to hit you, right? Where can you really get? There's nowhere to escape, right? You can't really go here because he can see you. If you try to go here, you're going into him, right? You're basically playing into his line of sight. you do get away that time, right? But if he was a little more talented, I think you're out. And once again, right, you're out. Okay, good, you killed him. But in the end, I played against some good Hawkeyes, you know, the really talented ones, they punish you there, you know what I mean? Yeah, see, like, your shooting is good, but once again, look at it from their point of view. It's like, oh, easy kill, right? I'm not sure who hits you. I think it's probably... It might be Moon Knight. It's probably him as well. Yeah, it's the Moon Knight. You get away again. But, you know, once again, right? You obviously want to get better. When you start playing against better opposition, they will punish you for that. This positioning is a little better here. And good shot, but you are behind him now, which is good. And getting to a wall is important. Yeah, see, this is another... No, actually, this is good. You have him... Oh, no, that's their Magneto. No, you should not be over here. Right? You should be behind him, but he should be in front of you. He's kind of the problem. But I always say, just because my tank is afraid to push up doesn't mean that I can. Because you're not, in the end, you're not the tank. You always have to play behind him.
Moon haunts you. A winner never falls.
Okay, let's kind of see what happened here. It looks like, I don't know, I mean, you got one of the best ults, right? It powers you up. You know, think of a good target. You know, that's a good target there. You do have a good spot. You can kind of hang back here and just kind of introduce everyone as they walk in, just shoot them. It seems like, for some reason, you kind of lost, like, focus, it seems. And you kind of wasted the ult in the end, right? Because you're not really sure what to do. You know, when you're not sure what to do, think about where you are rather than you know, Hela is not a character that can chase people around, right? You're trying too hard to chase people around. Find a good spot. See, this is a bad... Oh, you got an ult, so that's good. Good shots. I mean, you survive the battle and you come out on top, so sometimes things go your way. Even if maybe, you know, you made an error, sometimes things work out. But once again, right, you don't want to be here. Especially, well, they don't have Hawkeye anymore, so that's good. But yeah, like I said, remember, you have range. You don't have to be over here. You can be over there. You can be in a lot of places. You really shouldn't be in the middle of the battlefield. Like, if they had more talented players who were smart, they would probably kill you. Like, this Fantastic knows, okay, yeah, Hela should not be there. Especially, you remember, all she has for escapability is the eagle thing. And that's okay, but it's like, you know, as you can see, even the Gambit killed you. You're walking yourself into trouble.
From my own realm.
The shooting is good, you know.
You'll have to keep fighting until you're the winner.
You know, it's once again, right? You're pushing into them. You should be happy here. You can see everyone. You can hit. You know, she doesn't need to be that close. So try to always keep your distance, right? This is a horrible spot to really be as her. Like, you know what I mean? You can get killed by so many things. You know, maybe stand here. Over here is safe. You have a health pack. This is a good spot, health pack, right? Maybe go above. You get the kill, that's good. But you know, you do put yourself in harm's way. Right? But I'm just telling you that if you're playing against once you get to higher ranks, you won't be able to get away with this. But your aim is good, so that's hard to do. The aim is the hardest part. So you can easily fix where you're standing. That's the easy part to fix. and then you'll be more able to deal with when you're in the higher levels. This is a good spot here, right? You know, you're spinning to the side, you're safe. It is harder to hit shots from here. But they are getting healed, to be fair. You know, I mean, it's okay to step on the floor like this when your team is pushing. I'm not saying never, but as you can see, you're on the front line. But if you feel your team has pushing momentum, yeah, that's fine if you step in front and do the, you know, be in the middle of the battlefield. But typically, this is more of a Winter Soldier positioning. If you really want to try a character that fits what you're doing, you can try Winter Soldier. But Hela, right? And you know, I'm not saying you're not talented. You have good shooting, but you have the most deaths on your team on a character that has range, so you don't have to be in harm's way. And I'm trying to think of this also in terms of once you get to the higher ranks, how is this style gonna age, right? Is it gonna adjust well to that? I would say probably not, but the aiming is good, so don't worry, you can still fix. See, this is a decent spot here. You can think about the left to the right. There's a lot of places you can go, but don't step into them. Oh, you ult, right? I think you have the ult. Okay, well, your ult gets erased. So now you're kind of in an awkward spot, right? Like a Hela does not have really, you know, the mag does save you, but Hela doesn't perform well in these spots, as you can see, right? I mean, you are getting away with it, but you are very vulnerable here. Look, everyone sees you. They're like, oh, Hela? What the heck's you doing here? You can step into this, obviously, because you have ult. It's okay to step into that. You know, she's isolated. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying you should never step in. But never in the middle of the battlefield, you know what I mean? Unless your team is pushing strong, you have a tank in front of you, and you know you have a healthy situation with momentum. This is a good spot, that's fine. He's isolated. But here is not, right? As you can see, right here, exactly in this moment, you are vulnerable, right? And you know, good teams will kill you quick. This guy, boom, boom, 2 hits with his combo. This guy, right, with him, Magneto, can finish you very quickly, right? You can die in a second here, but you are getting healed a bit, which is good. But this is, again, not a good spot. This Magneto can actually kill you fast. If you fall asleep, he could kill you in a second. Boom, boom. You know, if once you match up with more talented Magneto players, they'll punish you for being right here. So you have ult. Let's see where this is an awkward spot here. I'd like to see it from a different angle. Let's check at it here. You know, it's not the, you know, it's not safe, right? Because you are a little isolated, but you can get back, so that's actually okay. No, that's fine because you have escape route. That's good. You can try to use this area. It's a good spot to be in. Oh, good. Good.
Those guys are about to shoot at us.
Yeah, it's okay to wait that out. Not much you can do there. But you know, once again, he's a tough character to walk into. You might win this battle, but you know, if he has his Ankh, Does he have his Onk? He doesn't. But if he had it, he could kill you very quickly. If you just used it to kill the other guy. Yeah, I mean, you got away with 1 health. If he had his Onk, if he was very talented, he would kill you there. But as you do probably agree with me, right, that you put yourself in a bad spot here again. Right? I mean, you have 1 HP.
I always return.
Control lost. Their team's capture
Yeah,
progress
I'm not sure what
has
happened.
passed
Oh,
the
yeah.
halfway point.
Do you win?
Why would I need healing?
I like that you're going to the left. Typically, when you see them so crowded like that, and they're getting healed, it is good to change where you're coming from. So that's good. Because if you just sit there and hit them, they're just going to heal. This annoying thing. It gives me a headache seeing it. So this is good, going from the left. Okay. Oh yeah, one thing that I always say personally, try not to eagle into your ult, because if the ult fails, you're dead. So I like to, as much as I can, try to use ult without wasting the eagle, because the eagle, you might need it after you ult. So you have no eagle, right? Oh, you have it actually. Okay, you got it back. But still, you know, you did take some damage. Let's see. Wait, you got it back quickly, right? Wait, let's see. Eagle, ult. Yeah, I mean, you had it 3-2-1. That's fine. In the end, you were able to get away, but as you can see, you do put yourself in an awkward spot here. Like, think about it, right? Why would the hela want to be there? They can kill you in 1 second. I don't know why they don't. And the eagle, and you die anyways.
I shall claim my victory.
Yeah. Just work on where you're standing, essentially. Kind of standing in spots where everyone can kill you. So that's about it, it looks like. Okay.
Take back your own.